I'm often asked what it takes to be a college athlete by students and their parents. I say, first of all, the most important thing is to allow yourself as many options as you possibly can have. This means academically, because if you're not a student, you can't be a student athlete. You're in college because you want to learn. If you don't want to learn in school, academic things, then you shouldn't be in college just because of sport. That's first and foremost. The second thing I would tell you is that whether you want to be a D1 or whether you want to be an athlete, don't get stuck up on D1. There's Division I, Division II, Division III, there's NAIA, there's community colleges for late bloomers academically and athletically. There's no one great place, right place to be. There are great athletes coming out of Division II, they have great coaches in Division III, there are great programs in all these divisions, so don't get hung up on the division. The third thing I would say is a little bit about scholarship. If you don't absolutely need a scholarship, don't put pressure on your child by saying, hey, get better so we can get a scholarship. This is not the point. I've had #1 players who weren't on scholarship because in men's tennis we're limited to 4.5, and I have 6 starters. If the person plays only doubles, I have 7 starters. And only half my team then is on scholarship, my starters. And so the most important guy to me recruiting is a guy who can come to Stanford without a scholarship. And many times my #1 player, NCAA champions, have come to Stanford with no scholarship. So don't feel that you have to have a scholarship to go to college if in fact you don't necessarily need one. And in fact, there's so many financial need scholarships available, you might be able to get financial need help based on your financial need rather than an athletic scholarship, and realize the coach is going to play the best players. His job depends on how well he does with his team. So it behooves him, if a guy, #1 guy has a full scholarship and the #2 guy doesn't, but he's a better player, the coach can play the guy with no scholarship #1 if he wants to do as well as the team can do.